Good morning, guys. It's me, Jimmy Agik. So the question is that can you learn CSS in one day? Technically, yes, you can learn. Normally, I do not recommend at least for CSS you need at least somewhere 2 weeks. For HTML, you need 1 week. The problem with CSS is that there's around more than 200 tags, or normally we call it CSS properties, around 200 around 259 properties, the total number, but right now around 100 css properties are usable. You really don't have to master the entire 100, you only need to know 40 50, because most of the css properties, some of the animation you really don't have to know unless you're building a game in 2D game css3. So my advice will be that you need to only memorize somewhere from 40 to 50, 40 to 50 CSS property. Some people like to call it tag. Technically, it's not a tag. Technically, it's a CSS property. The problem is you can memorize all, but can you code? Can you write? Can you write? And do you know how to use? If you know the entire 100 tools now, if you have like more than 100 tools, do you know how to use? Do you know how to use a nail drill, a nail hammer? Do you know how to use a circular saw? Do you know how to use a jigsaw? Do you know how to use a wrench? Do you know? If you don't know, there's no point of holding or hoarding, because you're hoarding, because when you're not using something, you're just keeping in your house. It's called hoarding. That's the same way with learning with CS. Yes, you can learn technically, but there's no point of learning. Mostly you will be memorizing. You will just orally memorizing. You really have no idea how to use it. That will be my opinion. So yeah, yes, you can learn in one day, but I will be telling you that spend at least 1 week to 2 weeks. At least 1 week. My recommendation will be 2 weeks. That's, I hope, answer the question. It was me, Jimmy. Check out the links in the description box below. Bye. You can check out my channel MBA Market Business Africa, where I talk about my African business journey and give you tips and tricks on how to start a business in East and West Africa. And also check out my travel channel Outing Journal, where I love to travel with my wife around the world. My wife is diagnosed with the retinal pigmentosa, so she is like now 75% technically blind, but still we are not giving our hope. As you can see, my wife is half blind. You can check out this video. Also make sure to check out my Spider-Man review. This is Outing Journal. Also check out my online travel magazine Outing Journal, where I love to write about travel article, travel story, for example, such as this one. I love travel writing. I want to become one of the best travel writer out there. And I'm also teaching on Skillshare. Please check out the Skillshare. I'm giving you a 1 month free trial. Here's my course on Skillshare. More courses are upcoming on Skillshare. I'm teaching on Skillshare. And also check out my courses on Udemy. Yes, my courses on Udemy. I have around 4 courses, over 20,000 students. Most of my courses are going quite well. Make sure to support me on Skillshare and Udemy. That's all. Keep going on. Never stop learning. Learn until you die. Bye.